Breaking news! Local artist Bob Ross has recently gone missing from his house. A search team is on the lookout to find his whereabouts. In the meantime, we have asked citizens of the planet to see how they think of the situation.
Tell me, sir, what do you think of the situation? Wait, isn't he ever dead? Oh gosh, I didn't see you guys there. Hi everybody, welcome to an extremely awesome, epically fun video. I'm Bob Ross. Yes, I'm totally Bob Ross. I'm not just some imposter who kidnapped Bob Ross and now I'm pretending to be here just to get a couple of views on the internet. That's not me. So today I figured, why not we make something special, an art piece that will truly revolutionize the world. This time I'll be using my trusty H2 pencil. Let's start off by giving it a nice brush on the text. Now that we got my pencil ready, it's time to begin drawing. I'm just gonna take it, dab it on it. Just get it spreading everywhere, you know how it is. Now, I'm gonna begin to draw. Come closer, folks. Closer. Now let's begin. Just take it and make a nice circle. Truly to capture the essence of the circle of life. Now we're just gonna add a bit of polish, a bit of flair. Shading, nicely done. And finally, we're gonna add a bit of shading. And there we go. Now that's what I call art.
Art. Everyone knows what art is. Art is a way of expressing yourself, whether it's verbally or physically. It's a way of getting your creative juices out for the whole world to see. And the greatest thing about art is, it's all subjective. There could be a piece of art that I might really like, but someone else can hate, just as there could be a piece of art that I might hate, but someone else can like it. And that's what I think is the greatest thing about art. So I've decided to take a retrospective throughout the years of art to see the good, the bad, and eventually where it is now. So before we can talk about the greats like Picasso, Leonardo, and Van Gogh, we have to talk about Otzi the ICEMAN and friends. The ancient times, I argue, are one of the most interesting times for art. Art at that time was relatively new. Not a lot of people knew what the hell art is and how to do it. But there were so many things going around at that time. There had people living in caves, there was hunting, there were mammoths, dinosaurs, all these interesting things going around. But what did people decide to make on their paintings? Man. Stick. Beast. Literally, every person had basically the same painting with little differences. Honestly, all these things going around and they just decide to make this. I mean, things started kicking up a bit later down the line, but for most of the few hundreds of years, it was just the same old stinking picture with a stick figure and a deer. Now we're talking the Renaissance era. Truly an interesting time for not only just artists, but the world around us. People were starting to think different, and because of that, more creative pieces of art came to be. We got great legends like Picasso, Van Gogh, and Leonardo, with all these hundreds of thousands of millions of beautiful pictures. So, since there's so many pictures during the Renaissance era, I'm only going to do a top 4 to see which are the best of the pictures. Leonardo da Vinci was one of the most famous of the Renaissance painters, creating the fan-favorite picture, the Mona Lisa. Yeah, I never got to deal with this picture. I don't know why so many people like it. First of all, the lady herself, Mona Lisa, can't tell whether she wants to smile or have a cross face. And for some reason, people absolutely adore this picture. Literally, this thing has more security than the president. And that's what I call pretty funny, you know. When I look at this picture, I think, it's a picture, alright. Is it worth all that security? Is it worth all that fame? Absolutely not. Everyone knows Van Gogh, but more people know Starry Night, the painting itself. That's kind of weird. More people know the painting than the artist himself. Whatever. But the Starry Night painting is pretty alright. I don't think it's amazing or anything, but it's pretty beautiful. The stars, of course, are the main selling point of the picture. Beautiful as ever, with the interesting circular motion they make. And the big castle in the middle is pretty abstract and weird, but I like it. All in all, it's a pretty simple painting when you get down to it. I mean, it's just a bunch of buildings and a sky. But with the castle in the middle and the decorations, it's a pretty fine picture. But do you know what's not pretty fine? Yeah, Picasso. Make up this, and ew. Now with Picasso, I really don't know much about his work. All I know is that he's weird. So I can't really choose a specific painting from him. So I'll just choose eeny, meeny, miny, that one. Now that, it's pretty weird. I mean, the color choices are all over the place. The abstract design of it is abstract, and everything about it just screams, well, this ain't Van Gogh's work, that's for sure. But, as a piece of art, I can understand why so many people like it. It's different. Different is good, I think. But to me, personally, it's something that I'm not a fan of. So, there's that. So, moving on. Now it's time to talk about the final era, the modern times. At first, I didn't know exactly what type of art I should choose, considering art from this era isn't as iconic as art from the previous eras. But then I realized I know what art I can talk about, video game art. Now, I admit there are actual pieces of art that come from the modern era, but I think video game art is more iconic because more people play video games. So I'm going to specifically talk about art from the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, as those are the most modern consoles. For the PS4 box art, I'm gonna choose, let me see, that one, the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. The reason I chose this one is because I love Crash Bandicoot. Now, wait, it's not the best box art, but I like it. For the Xbox, it was a bit more tricky considering I don't play a lot of Xbox games, but I think I have to choose Ori and the Blind Forest to box art because, hey, I love Ori and the Blind Forest in terms of its art. It's such a beautiful game in terms of its visuals, and the box art is no exception. The box art is well created with brilliant art and really shows you what kind of game this really feels like. So it gets a thumbs up. And of course, the Nintendo Switch, many people are going to assume I'm going to pick Breath of the Wild. But no, I'm actually choosing Mario Odyssey. Why? Because this one is just so vibrant and colorful and full of energy. Mario Odyssey is a great game and the art around there is so amazing. Truly, this was made with love and passion. I just can't get enough of this box art. And yeah, that's pretty much all the art I can talk about. Art is a really great form of entertainment, media, whatever you want to call it. It's a way of expressing yourself, and all art around us is truly beautiful. I love art, and I love what art people have created over the years, and I can't wait to see what more art will come in the future. So thank you guys for watching this video. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go get some nice old rest. Breaking news! A photo has just been leaked revealing the kidnapper of famous artist Bob Ross. If you see this man, report to us immediately and we will hunt him down. You have all been warned.